Hey, everybody, it's Barbara. So I decided that I want to start sharing with you some of my techniques that I know build spiritual resiliency. I kind of feel like I'm a trainer at the spiritual gym right now. And although there is a movement right now where people are coming together, actually, millions of people came together over this past weekend to have their voice heard. And there was a new sense of community that I really haven't felt in a long time. There's also a lot of fear, a lot of panic. People are worried about their jobs. People are worried about their money. People are worried about their health. They're just worried in general. There's a lot of worry, there's a lot of anxiety. People are not sleeping very well, a lot of overwhelm, chaos. So, my hit is that, yes, there is a lot of chaos, and I have to say, I do feel it myself sometimes. However, we have to be able to see this chaos without becoming the chaos. So for me, I have my meditation groups, I have my spiritual practice, I'm out in nature, and you need tools, techniques, and friends. Friends are so, so crucial. My meditation group are I guess, five of us who've known each other since the early 80s, and we get together on Zoom once a month, really just to support each other. And that's so important. So today I want to share with you two things. One, these I have all over my apartment. I cut lemons and I put sea salt in it. And that really absorbs negativity. You could see one behind me. So it's almost like a spiritual roto-rooter. It's just clearing and collecting. And depending on what's going on in your life, you want to change it every few days. The most I would say is keep it for 3 days. And if you're really going through trauma and a lot of unsettling feelings and emotions, then maybe do it every day, where you just cut up a lemon, fill it with sea salt, and then put it around. You could do it for your office, for your home, in your bedroom, always around your computer or phones, wherever you're charging them. That's really a good thing. And then when you throw them out, make sure you wash your hands a lot because you don't want to pick up anything. So today I want to share a technique that I've shared before, but I think it's important to go back to some of these basics. First, I want to do a little space spray. For those of you who don't know, I make a whole line of aromatherapy products because scent is the one thing that is directly inputted in the brain. And this space spray has a lot of sage in it and the vibration, the flower vibrations, again, to dissolve negative energy. And so, since we're in a lot of places now where you can't be burning sage or doing things like that because you'll set off fire alarms or whatever, it's good to have it in this liquid form, and they're all available on my website. So today I want to teach you finger holds to neutralize negative emotions. So each finger is connected to an emotion as well as parts of the body, which I'm not going to go into today. I learned this many, many years ago, probably 25 years ago, from a group called the Capacitors, a Catholic group that goes around the world dealing with earthquakes and trauma and war. And this is one of their techniques. I believe it's also Jin Jyutsu. So that doesn't matter. You can always look that up later and I'll post some things. But for right now, know that each of your hands, each of your fingers can hold an emotion. So what we're going to do is hold each finger very lightly, okay? When you're doing it yourself, you want to hold the finger until you feel a slight pulse. And as you breathe into it, you imagine that whatever these negative feelings are just coming out. It's almost like water coming out or a waterfall and going into the earth, okay? So you're breathing in and breathing out. So the thumb has to do with insecurity. Think of it. What do kids do? They suck their thumb, right? So we could suck our own thumbs in that sense. So what we want to do now is hold our thumb and just tune in to any place you're feeling insecure right now. Maybe it's around money, maybe it's around your job, a relationship, a health issue, any place that you're feeling insecure. And just imagine that you could bring up these feelings of insecurity that are just buried down. They're just stuck energy. And feel them leaving through the thumb, going down into the earth. Beautiful. And then the second finger now, the index is around fear. So just say you're about to make a presentation, or you're going to a party, some social event, or you're just writing your book, or whatever you're doing where any fear is coming up, watching the news, which is terrifying nowadays. So again, imagine as you hold the index finger very lightly, that any fear that is stuck in your mind, your emotional body, your physical body can just come up and be cleared. Just imagine it leaving the index finger, going down into the earth. And breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Now, the middle finger, we all know when you give someone the finger, it's about anger. And anger is rampant right now. People are very angry. So, whether you're angry at yourself, you're angry at the government, you're angry at other people, it doesn't matter. No anger is good to be kept in. All these feelings, by the way, it's fine to have feelings, but you don't want to hold on to them. So, just holding this middle finger now, tuning in to any anger that is in your mind, your emotions stuck in your body. And just see it coming out through the finger, going deep into the earth. Little more, little more. Just let it all drain out. Beautiful. And now we have the fourth finger. This is about sorrow, grief, the sadness maybe that you have for the way things are. Maybe you've lost someone, maybe you lost a pet. You haven't been in touch with a family member, or just general sense of sadness. Again, just tune in. You might even want to close your eyes. Feeling all sadness now. Because remember, this can get stuck in your lungs if you don't release this grief. So letting go, maybe it's a relationship, a way of being. And just let that sadness go. Feel it going out of your fingers and deep, deep, deep into Mother Earth. Beautiful. And now the baby finger. This is about confusion and places where maybe you're in denial. There's a lot of that going on right now, especially the confusion. So again, tune in to this pinky finger and just feel all this energy of confusion, anything you've taken on, created. Just let it go. Very gently. Let it go. Remember, when you're doing it yourself, just do it till you feel a pulse. And you might want to do all 10 fingers before you go to sleep, or if you're in a plane, it's good for jet lag, by the way, it helps regulate things. And to end, take these 3 fingers, put them in the middle of the palm of your other hand, and just breathe in now a sense of harmony and balance. Beautiful. So practice this. It's a great technique. Teach it to your children. Children love it. They're really good at this because the more we could clear these lower emotions for ourselves, the more we clear it for our friends, our family, and for the planet. So have a good day, everybody, and I will see you next time.